Hello, everyone. Hello. Hi, guys. Hi, ladies. How are y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing well. I don't have anything to specifically share. We're still on the sacral chakra. By this time, what today is Thursday, you have some energies going on, you have some things moving up. So now it's time to find out what's coming up. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable. And that's why I'm here to walk you through it. So, if you have to release some things like crying it out, getting it out of your system, I would suggest exercising so that you can sweat. If you can get to a dry sauna, get to a dry sauna. If you can exercise in that dry sauna, exercise in that dry sauna. If you can run, go run. If you can go ride a bike, go ride a bike. But right now, while we're pulling up the sacral chakra is that creative energy. We're moving blocks out of the way. So, what you can do is go and exercise and get you a good sweat in. I've got to go grab my phone because I need to do something real quick. So y'all hold on one moment. Computer screen. Okay, guys, I'm back. All right. So I'm going to respond to welcome in. Hey, Key. I was just getting ready to respond to you. So you know that you are on the right track because there's energies. We're moving the energies. Let's think of like this a brick, like a brick wall. What we're doing with this energy work by doing the meditation is we're like aggravating, like with our nails, and we're scratching the brick wall. And you know how the dust comes from the brick wall. So we're little by little knocking down whatever blockage it is that you're experiencing by doing the meditations. It is uncomfortable, and that's okay. So talk to me, Key. What's going on? What you feeling? So that I can walk you through it. This is the natural part of the process. The thing about um, going into your shadow so that we can evolve is the most uncomfortable thing ever. And the main thing I want you to remember is whatever comes up, don't allow, well, I mean, I don't want to say don't, but there will be some feeling of shame. There will be some feeling of guilt. There will be a piercing in your heart as if you did something wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. What we're doing is we're reprogramming what people that loved us or should have loved us programmed into us. They programmed these negative, low vibratory energies into us on purpose. It's and so and we're not going through this alone. This is the process only for the chosen. It's not for everybody. Everybody will not get to experience what I call it is really the death of the old man or woman within us so that we can become alive and new on the other side. The pain and the releasing of those low vibratory energies is what's going to allow us to ascend. And we have to work through it, and we've got to face that ugly, whatever the ugly may be. No, 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 cut bullies off. No more empathy for bullies. All bullies want to do is suck your energy. Now you have to stop it. Put your border, put your boundary around you. And this is where you learn who you are. Walking through the process of not putting anyone before you. You are the number one priority right now. Thus saith the Lord. You. Okay? No. It's time that You got to figure out, I don't know if you work with these people or if they're your family, but if they're not your family and you don't work with them, you don't have to be around them. So now this is where you stand on your square and you declare that this life right now is about you. No bullies have access to you. We don't let bullies access to us. This is where the Bible verse speaks that you don't cast pearls to swine. They don't get to have your high vibratory, beautiful energy. Okay. And so if you don't, just still have your boundaries of only dealing with them in the way that you have to deal with them, right? Only deal with them as far as you have to deal with them. You know, if they say something rude or cutting, don't give them any energy because that's exactly what they want. They feed off of that hurt, low vibratory energy. That's where the root of abuse is. People that are not connected to the source have to steal energy. That's why people abuse children, because children cannot fight back. They're cowards. They wouldn't dare go to somebody's face and try to steal energy, but they do go behind closed doors and do rituals and things of that nature. They do things hidden because they have no power. They are not connected to the power source, which is the Most High God. So they're thieves. And so knowing that these people are thieves and and sometimes we can't move away from them instantly, we have to put a barrier around ourselves. Don't only deal with them on a have to do basis. If I don't have to deal with you, I absolutely will not. No, this is not about not taking it personally. It's about somebody is stealing your energy, your life force energy. I would take that personally if somebody's was stealing from me. But these are only suggestions and recommendations. How you choose to walk the journey, that's that's completely up to you and your spirit team. Like I mentioned in one of the posts, I'm a guide, but ultimately, based on the things that I share and the experiences that you're having, and being aware of what the spirit is telling you, then you follow those directions. Because at this time, it's not the same as anything that we've ever experienced. The journey, sometimes we have to go completely alone, or we may have one other person, but it won't be a whole lot of people. And so, as we walk this journey, this is the road less traveled. People will attempt to pull you into their chaos and their mess so that they can utilize your personal energy. And your personal energy is for yourself. And when you want to share it, not when somebody bullies you to share it, then you can share it. But I personally wouldn't share it with the bully. Again, that reminds me of the Bible verse of you don't cast your pearls before swine. No. The only people that I allow around me, that people that lift me up, that are high vibratory, that have something to deposit in me, and I have something deposited in them. If they don't get access to me. I'll smile and keep on moving. And sometimes I won't even smile. I'll just be in my phone or doing something else. I don't share my energy with people that don't have the equal or more to share with me. I mean, and you can do that too, but you don't want to feed a bully. Now, I'm gonna say this. It's up to you how you want to walk the spiritual journey. But from my experience, I fed bullies and I haven't fed bullies. And I'm much more powerful when I don't feed bullies. I don't have to interact with them in any kind of way. If I'm irritated by them, that could be a trigger. But when I know somebody is just willfully wanting to steal my energy, no, this front door is not open where you can just come into my house and take whatever you want. No, that's not how it works. But everybody has to come to an agreement within themselves of how they want to handle bullies. So in this aspect, You can look at it as this is a way that I can do it. Or if that's not comfortable for you, then you can look at other ways that make you feel comfortable. But bullies, mm-mm, mm-mm. We're moving into the age of Aquarius, and bullies are not allowed that type of energy. That's low vibratory energy. And when we allow that type of energy around us, that's the type of energy that we will attract. Remember, we spoke about the quantum field. If you know you allow a person to just treat you any kind of way and do you any kind of way, that is permission for all other bullies within your quantum field to do you like that. And that's why when most people that come from abusive households that have been bullied, that's why we end up in relationships that bully us. That's why we end up in other situations that bully us. It's because of our energy field. It's our quantum field that this is what we're giving to the world. So that's what we'll receive back. And that's why we have to be aware of what energy am I giving to the world? Because I'm only going to accept what I want. And if you give me an energy that I don't want, I won't accept it. I stop it right where it is and I go along with my life. Now, it took me a very long time to get there. It took me a long time to get there. And one of the reasons it took me so long to get there is because I didn't want to walk the journey by myself. But I can tell you this journey, this solo journey, where there's not a lot of people around and you're not amongst a group of people, that you have two or three very good, strong relationships, that's all you need. And when it comes to not wanting to walk alone, that is one of those things where we find out we're codependent. And if we're codependent, then we're always going to want to have people around, regardless to how they treat us. And the only time we're going to receive the type of love that we want and the type of relationships that we want is when we recognize when these low vibratory energies do not serve my highest and greatest good. So now it's time to move myself away strategically if you're not able to do it immediately. And I wouldn't necessarily say a bully is to show you your subconscious mind triggers. It is a lesson and it is a test to see if you're going to continually allow bullies to bully you. The only time, and I know we've seen these movies that the only time you make a bully stop is you have to stand up to a bully. You got to give them a piece of your medicine. And sometimes a piece of your medicine is just simply removing your energy from the equation. That's it. Just say, let me call all my energy back because it's mine, and let me give this energy to somebody else that values it. Do it strategically. Do it strategically, but on a day-to-day basis. And this is what I told one of my other clients. You can always tell where you are on the scale based on how you feel. Okay. So if you're dealing with one particular person and this one particular person makes you feel less than you are, then you know that's a bully because energetically they're doing something to make you feel like that. So the test is, are you going to stay and allow this bully to bully you? Or are you going to stand up for yourself by removing your energy from the equation? You know? And the part about it is, this is the most interesting part about it, is that we can stay in a season very long if we don't learn the lesson. It's a loop. It's a loop. If you don't learn the lesson, you're going to stay in the loop and will constantly get tests. I got a test today. in the sacral chakra area. And I knew it was going to come, but you don't think about it all day, every day that it's going to come. But when it happened, I said, oh, okay, because I recognized the energy. The energy was not my frequency. So I had to remove myself from the equation because I'm not going to play about my energy with nobody. Nobody has that much value in my life to be able to play with my energy at this stage of the game. It's just too valuable. And that's how you have to feel about yourself. It's just too valuable to be played with. So if someone's going to play with my energy, you play games, you get funny prizes. You know, I'm going to just bring my energy on back. And nobody will have to deal with that. My energy, our energy is valuable. It's like we are um, like electric poles in the darkness, you know? And so, what do electric poles bring to the darkness? It brings light. And if light is what's needed, then you are needed, right? And so, if you are needed, then you have value. If you have value, then everybody does not have access to you because things of value everybody can't have. Like, for instance, I'm just going to say, um, just for material purposes, like a Louis Vuitton bag and just a regular bag. Everybody can't have an authentic Louis Vuitton bag because it has a lot of value in the material realm, costing maybe $1,200. And this purse is $25, $35. It doesn't hold as much value in the material realm as this has. So that means that there are not going to be that many people with that Louis Vuitton bag because they can't afford it. That's how your energy is. That's how the energy of the chosen one is. But we have to wake up to that fact that our energy is valuable. It's valuable. It's not and we think that everybody is like us. They're not. They don't have light. They've chosen to turn from the light when they chose to bully you. And the reason they chose to bully you is because you have something that they cannot buy. You have something that they can't have sex for. You have something that they can't manipulate to get. You have something that they can't do anything to get except to do the inner work. The light comes because we go through the black goo. What is the black goo? It's darkness. It's sticky. It's ugly. It's nasty. But if you can go through the black goo, which is being bullied, all the old programmings that they placed in us that are illusions, then once you get through the black goo, you go into the golden realm. You become golden. You become, you're illuminated. You're enlightened. When people see you, they know that you're not the same as everybody else. And they don't know how to perceive it. So since they don't know how to perceive it, they want to bully you because they know they don't have what you have. So they just get mad. But with this light comes a lot of responsibility. And that is first seeing that you are valuable, regardless to what people have told you in the past and how people have treated you in the past. That was a part of the program to make you think you were not valuable. So I hope that helps. I definitely wanted to jump on. So I've shared, as much information about the root chakra. Grab you some orange fruit, orange food, orange things. Wear you some orange clothes just so you can keep in mind to send energy to the sacral chakra. I'm not sure if you were on when I said do some exercising. If you go run, if whatever you like to do and exercise, and do some exercise and mangoes, yummy, yummy. Do you like to exercise at all? Any type of exercising? Well, do some walking until you build up a sweat, because what you want to do is you want to release that old vibratory energy, that old stale energy. You want to get it moving. So we've got it moving now. Now you want to just get it out of your system. So it's not just sitting there, just stuck. Now we're working on meditations to get that energy moving. We're focused on orange. We're in our mind's eye, we're thinking about the sacral chakra. And oh girl, I love dancing. In the mirror, get me some candles, get my music on, and I go and dance with the ancestors and give them praise and give them honor and give them, just really connect with them so that they can start, and I'm sure they're already, but they can help release that energy that's stuck and stagnant. Oh, that's okay. You don't have to be. Dancing in the mirror at home is one of my favorites. I might do that once we get off here. Good idea. And I love bike riding outside. I do love the hot sauna. I love exercising in the hot sauna. That's one of my favorites because you can work out in 90 and 135-degree weather, or not weather, but in the box. I love it. And you sweat and you sweat and you sweat and you sweat and you break those things off of your energy field. It's so many good things coming up. February is going to be a bomb of a month. And so you want to be centered, your thoughts, your heart, and your sacral chakra aligned. And this is a process. But remember, we look at the end from the beginning. And so we know that in the end, we want our mind, our heart, and our sacral chakra aligned. And yeah, we want it aligned. And so I would just say really put some strong boundaries around until you can strategically move away from the situation, and stand up for yourself. Most definitely standing up for yourself, letting them know, hey, like, I don't know what the situation is, but standing up for yourself. And it doesn't matter how they see you. None of that matters. It doesn't matter. And the reason it doesn't matter is because these people are used by demonic forces. So what a demonic force thinks about me, it has no bearing. I really don't care. So who cares what they think? Because they definitely don't care what you think. And this is all about cutting these negative, low vibratory cords that they were able to attach to us while we were asleep. Now we're awake. It's not the same story. The story has started over. There's a rebirth. There's a new beginning. But you have to walk through the process. Oh yeah, you can do it. Yeah, with your soft voice. You can do it with your soft voice. But also keep in mind, I talk about masculine and feminine energy. Sometimes people don't understand the soft voice. Sometimes you got to pull that masculine energy out, let them know, I'm just not soft. Pull out that masculine energy and tear their ass up. Because sometimes people don't understand anything else. That's all they know. That's all they know. And for us, angels walking this earth, having this human experience and being shocked by the things that these people are able to do. It's shocking. Shocking. It's shocking. And so the goal is to move yourself out of their energy as soon as possible so that you can then begin to thrive and grow in the way that you choose to. Not the way that they choose to, because they are nobodies for your life. You're the only person that you need. Only you. and you're in the Most High God and your spirit team. And you got to, whether we know it or not, we have an army of angels protecting us. And our angels is just waiting for us to give them the call. Tell us what to do. Okay. I sure will put out the call. I'll let y'all know what to do. And that's how we become warriors in our own rights, that we recognize the power, that we yield and yield it when needed to, but also be soft and nurturing when we need to. That's a versatile woman. I respond in the way that I need to respond for whatever situation that comes to me at a given time. Exactly. Thank God. You know, the Kali Yuga ended on the 15th. And so the energy that they operated in, these psychopaths, the energy is dwindling. So as 2024 moves forward, there's going to be a lot of masks ripped off of people, all the secrets that were done behind closed doors and basements, um, in those secret places. All of those things that were done are coming to the forefront, just like we're doing, dealing with the energy around each chakra. Mother Earth is doing the same thing. That's the reason why I got the message that this is what I'm supposed to teach, because we're synced. So we're cleaning up the earth, which is we're cleaning up the earth, and we destroyed the paradigm before the Kali Yuga, which was before January 15th. We did a lot of destroying and a lot of dismantling dark forces. Now it's time to bring in some new energy, but people are now starting to wake up and going to have a mass awakening a lot in April. And people are going to be pretty much shocked at who they have been and what they have done, because like I said, some people were taken over by demonic forces that they didn't make them do it, that they agreed to do these things to the chosen ones. And everybody in this, like, it's like a big movie or a big play. It's the holy drama is playing out before us, before the world right now. Everybody is going to be seen for who they truly are. And really, the fighting is over. The fighting is over. What's happening now is an inside battle of what you have become. You know, did you choose low vibratory energy, or did you choose high vibratory energy? That's what's coming to the forefront. And so for those folks that are attracted to my channel, that are able to stay on my page, my vibration is very high. So a lot of people are not able to be in my energy. And they're not able to be in my energy because those low vibratory energies that we call demons are in them, and I irritate their demons. My energy irritates demons. So there won't be a lot of people who can stay in that energy. And that's good for me, because it's like a self-protecting tool that the Most High God has given to the 144,000. And so what they do, instead of being in our energy, they try to bully us until we put the hammer down. Boop. And they're like, what happened? What happened? What happened? Right? This is playing out. I'm so glad. I'm so glad it's playing out. And so today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, and then Saturday. I won't be on tomorrow, but I will be back on Saturday so that we can close out. Right, right. And let me tell you this, Key, because I can't do anything but be honest. Until you're able to stand up for yourself and have boundaries, the twin flame can't come. You're going to be tested to see if you've learned the lessons of the bullies. It's about overcoming the situations, not ignoring them. You have to face them head on. You got to face them head on. All of these situations, all of these are learning lessons. This is school. So you don't have to look at it as a negative thing. This is about evolution. And sometimes it takes us one or two or three or four or five or six times to pass the test. Sometimes it does. That's just life. It's when you're ready, when you and your higher self are ready for you to see the truth in the situation. And sometimes the truth is not all pretty. And that's okay that it's not all pretty. It's the truth. You know, it is painful, but when you get perspectives from a different angle, then you can understand why you're in a particular situation. There's a reason and there's a purpose for the challenges that we experience or the tests that come up. So I got a test today. And I'm excited and happy that I got a test because I recognized the test and I passed the test. And then tomorrow I'm going to finish it up because I want to go through my test as quickly as possible because I know that the rules are you can stay in a test as long as you want. You can stay in a learning lesson as long as you want. Right. And the attachment is with the masculine and feminine within yourself first. So just by feeling, I'm gonna go get my cards. Can I go get my cards and give you a little bit of a read and tell you a little bit about what's going on with you? Let me know. I won't do it until you confirm yay or nay. But the most important thing is allowing the masculine energy. Okay, let me go get my cards. Okay. Ashe. 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 Okay. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to get some energy around Key and what she needs to be most focused on right now. Thank you. All right. What the energy Key needs to be most focused on right now? Mm-hmm. And so Key, as 144,000 and as we go into the new earth, it is about divine masculines and divine feminines coming together. But before we come together, we have to balance the masculine feminine energy within ourselves so that we can understand how to have very successful masculine and feminine energies in the this realm, 3 or 4, right? And so that's what all of this shadow work is about. That's what raising our kundalini is all about. Is balancing. Y'all know I do this. It's balancing that kundalini energy. And that's balancing first within us to understand my masculine side. And my masculine side is very protective. It is fearless. It is bold. But my feminine side is very nurturing, empathetic, caring, courageous. And that's balancing the two, recognizing who I need to be and where I need to be in any given situation. So, a little while ago, when I was sharing with you the best ways to move through the ascension process, I was more so in my masculine energy. Now I'm more so in my feminine energy. Um, because I feel that's what's more needed, and that's where my spirit team is leading me. Just to be just a little softer, because my masculine energy is something else. So, what messages do we have for Key? Okay, so you have the power to change this situation. It's just a matter of you not being able to see it. Key, you have energies within you that is of a hierophant. A hierophant has wisdom, it has knowledge, it has understanding. Now, if I'm sharing with you these energies and they don't feel like you, this is still you, but it's a process of growing into this energy. You're going to be required to go into hermit mode. When you go into hermit mode, that's because it's time to let go of a codependency that you have on someone or something, or people and things in general. Hermit mode is the best place to be, because that's when the Most High God is able to pour into you what you need to be poured in you, so that you can come out as the sun, so you can shine bright. Do you remember a few minutes ago I told you about that black goo? In order to work through that black goo, you have to go into hermit mode, because that's where the Most High God is going to tell you what to do, and your spirit team. They're going to lead you and guide you in the ways that you need to go. But first, you got to go in hermit mode. Hermit mode is a good place. It's a dark place. When I say dark, that means that there's not a lot of people around you, there's not a lot of distractions. There's you, God, your higher self, your ancestors, and your spirit team. Because there has to be some downloads, there has to be some light codes, there has to be something that's imparted into you, and you can't have that low vibratory energy around you. That's what keeps you from getting what you need. You want to get to the sun. This is a light area. This is happiness. This is where you have released all those low vibratory energies, but you have to go into hermit mode first. Hermit mode is where it goes down, baby. And the spiritual people that have gone through the process once and have gone through hermit mode once, we love hermit mode. Hermit mode is where you level up and you become something different. So you want to surrender to that. And so when the sun comes out, after the sun comes out, you have a 7 of Cups. That means fulfillment in 7 areas of your life. 7 is a complete number, right? But this is the work that we have to do in order to get there. That's good. Hermit mode is I love hermit mode. I sometimes I don't even want to get out of hermit mode, because it is cultivating my energy for myself, and I get to enjoy it. I love it. It's so good. And you get to choose how you want your energy to be to you, and how to exude it to the world, you know? Yeah. And you're the magician. Everything that is in you is already in you that you need. Now it's just a matter of using that energy in a way that raises you up and not pull you down. The same energy that is a destroyer is the same energy that's a creator. The Most High God is masculine and feminine, dark and light. So now, as we ascend into our highest and greatest version, we learn how to use all aspects of our being, dark and light, masculine and feminine, things above and things below, meaning earthly things and heavenly things. We utilize everything that we have because it's been given to us. If you can sing, what do? You sing your ass off. If you can act, what do? You act your ass off. And if you beautiful, you be beautiful and you let your light shine, whatever it is. Never let anybody dim your light again. We've gone through that. We've done with that. Now it's time to move forward. Yeah. And so that you can stand in the light of who you are, however it may be. The most beautiful thing is that I was different. What is different? Unique things. Unique things are different. Valuable things are different. If you have the same thing, that gets boring. Now we're moving into the realm of what is the uniqueness, authenticity, being who you are. Now, I don't care about what nobody thinks of me. I don't care because I used to care, but I had to go through that polarity in order to get to this polarity. I used to care a whole lot, but now I don't give a thing. And that's the truth. And it's a freeing thing. It's very, very freeing. It frees you from everybody. It frees you from everybody, from yourself. Sometimes I might come on here looking a hot mess. Sometimes I might come on here looking like I look, the most beautiful me that I can be. It just depends on what's going on in my life. But I'm going to come on and share because this is real life. This is real life, And so my forum is laid back. This is just about, learning and sharing and putting our gifts and talents into the world. And it's a beautiful place to be, and you're on your way. Thank you. Thank you. It has been a lot of work, and that's what most people don't want to do. It's a lot of work. But I chose to put my energy into me and my daughter because it yields me back what I want. When I put my energy in other people and I don't get what I want back out of it, I'm out. Bye. And it's not in a negative way. It's in a way that I recognize that whoever I'm pouring into is unable to give it back. Then I free myself from them. You give people opportunities to show you who they are. And just because we make an agreement one time doesn't mean we have to always be together. Things change. And I don't want to hold anybody to me, and I most definitely don't want nobody to hold me to them. Because this is a free will universe. Now, this is a different concept when we're around people that are like us and they understand the principle of reciprocity, and we do this for one another. And then if they can't do it one time, that's not a big deal because something is going on. But the foundation, the core of the relationship is reciprocity. If people act like they don't see you, make it mote be. Boom, I'm gone. If people are disrespectful to you, mote be. Boom, you ain't got to never deal. You don't have to never deal with me again. That's how picky I am with my energy because I've been awakened to how valuable it is. And you're on that same road. You wouldn't have been able to be on this live with me this long if you weren't a chosen one in the process of awakening. There are levels to awakening. And so as we awaken, Key, you're going to have a whole lot of different masters that will just naturally enter your life. Recognize them. Receive the gift that they have to pass on to you. And then you keep it moving. And then you'll be doing the same thing. You'll go through a lot of people's lives to teach them the different lessons that you've learned in life. And this is how it is. Each one teach one. and somebody gonna reach one. So in my journey of this life, I just share myself with those that cross my path. If someone crosses my path that does not have the same frequency as I do, there's no hard feelings for me. I just go a different way and go to where my energy is valued. Do you think like Barack Obama, that's the name that came to my mind, will go somewhere where he's not valued? Do you think anybody that we call celebrities will go somewhere where they're not valued? No, I most definitely won't. Like my cousins say, baby, I'd rather count salt than to go where I'm not appreciated and valued. I'd rather count on the field, sand on the beach before I stay where I'm not valued. Okay. And so this is a freeing place where if the frequency, the vibration, and the energy does not match, deuces. In love. In love. No hard feelings. And so the sacral chakra, this is the creative energy force, because now you're making ways so that you can create something energetically from that area and not giving it to some bully. I'm not giving my money to no bully, and our energy is more valuable than fiat money. You know? And I'm gonna grab my salad right quick because I'm starting to get a little hungry. So I kind of wish I had gotten a some oh, this salad looks so good. It's a Greek salad. And I absolutely love olives. And I don't see it already. Oh, there they are. They put them alive. Mm-mm-mm. Sorry about that. So, um, you have any other questions? Anything else? I just wanted to jump on to make sure y'all were good, because I know that once that energy starts moving around, things in your life will start moving around. And sometimes it doesn't feel good. But I just want you to know that that's a part of the process. Regardless to how difficult it feels, I'm just going to say you got to face it. Because if you don't face it, you're going to have to face it, or it's going to keep coming back around. It'll just keep coming back around. And we don't want to keep dealing with the same issue. We want to learn from it and move to the next lesson. You know? Yeah, this salad is so good. It's got chicken, purple onions, olives, cherry tomatoes, no, it's not blue cheese. What is this? I think it is blue cheese. Mm-hmm. Are you doing your meditations at night or in the morning? Better. Mm-hmm. You doing your meditations in the night or in the morning? Mm. Do y'all have these salads to go in? Good. That's why you have such a lot of movement. Journaling is helpful. So you'll look back in 2 or 3 weeks at what you were going through now, and you will have, if you close it out, you can close out the lesson from whatever it is you're supposed to learn from it. Because it's something that you got to learn from it before you're able to move forward. It's recognizing what comes up and then closing the cycle out. Okay. So you logging off? Because I'm pretty much done. I just wanted to see how y'all were doing. I'm gonna get meditated as well for the sacral chakra and do a little bit more work because I still have time. Mm-hmm. 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 Because you're doing the work. You're doing the work. Anytime you do the work, whether you're reading books, whether you're online studying, whether you're connecting with somebody that's on the journey too, whatever you're doing, whether you're at the store buying high frequency items, whether you are taking your salt baths, whether you're using your spiritual sprays and spiritual oils and spiritual water, it's a way of life. It's a new way of life. It's a new way of life that lines up with your new being because we're being transformed right now. And it is exhilarating. You never know what the next day is going to bring. Just be ready. Just be ready. Me too. I like to have them on when I leave the house so that that frequency can just be around the house. All right, lady. So I am going to wrap up. Yes. Good stuff. So good. So you are on your journey. I'm so excited for you. There's a lot of ups, there's a lot of downs, but the main purpose is just to ride it out. Just ride it out because you're on your journey home. Okay. And so I'm going to close us out and I will be back on Saturday so that we can close out the sacral chakra. And as always, Key, it's a pleasure working with you. And thanks for coming in. So I'm going to go ahead and close us out. Ashe. 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 All right. As I always say, namaste.